Now, in this lecture, we will discuss the Jordan lemma. So, before going to the statement of Jordan lemma, first understand what is the Jordan inequality. Jordan inequality is 2 theta by pi less than equal to sine of theta less than equal to 0. So, this is called a Jordan inequality. So remember this inequality. So we will use in our Jordan lemma. So first, what is the statement of Jordan lemma? Jordan lemma. So it is asked in the examination, state and prove Jordan lemma. This is very important lemma. Statement is, if a function f of z which is analytic except finite number of singularities या poles. It has finite number of singularities, and if f of z this approaches to converge to 0 uniformly as z approaches to infinity, in that case then the integration of e raised to power iota mz f of z into dz, so limit r approaches to infinity and this is equal to 0 where m is greater than 0. Now what is this integration around tau? So what is tau? So tau is semicircle, where tau is semicircle of radius r. So imaginary of z is greater than equal to 0, so it is a semicircle. So this tau is semicircle of radius capital R, So this is the statement of Jordan lemma. So imaginary of z which is greater than 0. So this is a greater than 0. Now to prove this result, so this result is applicable in many applications. So first of all we will prove this result. Now in our given part, so if it is a proof, so what is the proof? Now since in the first part f of z approaches to 0 uniformly as z approaches to infinity. So first I used this definition. It means there exists some positive number epsilon greater than 0 such that modulus of f of z less than epsilon for every modulus of z greater than equal to r. Also write it as for every z is on tau, z is on gamma. So what is gamma? So gamma is a semicircle. So what is gamma? So gamma is a in the given part semicircle. So this is a two-dimensional space. So this is a semicircle of radius r. So this is r and this is a gamma, this value. This is origin, this is radius r minus r, and this is x-axis, this is a y-axis. So what is gamma? Gamma is a semicircle and imaginary of z. This is imaginary of z is greater than 0. So this is a semicircle of radius r, this values. Now this is equation number 1. So on this circle modulus of fz is less than epsilon. So I write this is equation number 1. Now in this semicircle, what is modulus of z, which is equal to r? So it implies z is equal to r e raised to power iota theta. So it implies what is the value of dz? So this is r e raised to power iota theta into iota into d theta, these values. Now my requirement is modulus of z. So modulus of dz is r because it is positive. Its modulus is 1. Modulus of iota is 1 into d theta because d theta is positive. So its modulus is 1. So this is a modulus of iota is equal to 1. Modulus of e raised to power iota theta is equal to 1. So I get this modulus of dz is equal to this value. Also in my question, the second requirement is iota mz. So what is m? M is some positive number. So if z, so this is z, so e raised to power iota m. So what is z? Z is equal to r cos theta plus iota sine theta, r into iota sine theta. So what it will become? E raised to power minus m r sine theta. So this is this term is a real part and this is e raised to power iota m. So this can be written as cos of m r cos theta, cos of m r cos theta plus iota time sine of m r cos theta. So this values. So here this is the angle, here this is the angle, same angles. Now this values. Now what is its modulus? Also it can be written as e raised to power minus m r sine theta into e raised to power minus iota m r cos theta, right? So its modulus is 1 because it is a complex number. It is in the cis form cos of angle plus iota sine of angles. So it implies modulus of e raised to power iota mz. So this is equal to modulus of this and this. So this is e raised to power minus m r sine of theta. So this is a equation number 2, this values. Now to find the integration around these values, so what I get, so this is my aim is to find the integration around tau e raised to power iota mz into fz into dz. Now taking the modulus, So this is less than equal to integration modulus of e raised to power mz into modulus of fz into modulus of dz. So this is around this gamma, this around tau. Now we already proved that this value is less than equal to, this value is equal to e raised to power, this value is equal to e raised to power minus mr sine theta. Now tau is a small semicircle, so its limit will be 0 to pi when it will be in theta. So this is e raised to power minus mr sine theta. This modulus is less than epsilon, so this is fz. So what is this? This is a r into d theta. So I get this values. So I get this value, and this can be written as from this. So this can be written as less than equal to integration 0 to pi epsilon into r. This is a constant term into e raised to power minus mr sine theta into d theta. Now using the Jordan inequality. So what is that inequality? That inequality is sine theta, which is less than equal to 0, and this is greater than equal to 2 theta by pi. So this value is Jordan inequality. So from this 2 theta by pi, so if this is a Jordan inequality, so my aim is to find the value of minus mr sine theta. So this value is minus 2 theta by pi greater than equal to minus sine of theta, this values. So here this is minus mr, so minus mr to mr theta over pi greater than equal to minus mr sine theta. Since exponential is a increasing function, so e raised to power minus mr sine theta less than equal to e raised to power minus 2mr over pi into theta, these values. Now by using this result here, so this will get less than equal to integration of 0 to pi epsilon into r e raised to power minus 2mr over pi into theta into d theta. So by using this result I get these values. Now integrate this values, so we get this epsilon r here. Now integration of this is e raised to power minus 2mr over pi theta over, this is its derivative, so which is minus 2mr over pi, this values, and limit is from 0 to pi. Now in this case this r is cancelled with this r, and this pi epsilon by 2m या minus 2m, so this, and then taking the limit, so it means this value which is equal to this pi epsilon over this r is cancelled over 2m ja m, and here it is 1 minus e raised to power minus 2mr e raised to power, when we take pi, so this is equal to minus e raised to power this values. So this is the value of integration, so which is equal to pi epsilon r over 2 here pi epsilon and also 2m this values. So this is a 2m 1 minus e raised to power minus 2 mr. Now when r approaches to infinity, so this value approaches to 0 because this is 1 by this, r approaches to this, so this value approaches to 0 when r approaches to infinity. So this means this value approaches to 0 as r approaches to infinity. So this approaches to infinity, its reciprocal is equal to approaches to 0. So this value is equal to approaches to 0. If this value is approaches to 0, then it means the integration limit of r approaches to infinity, which is from tau e raised to power iota mz f of z into d of z, this value is equal to 0 for m is greater than 0. So this is a Jordan inequality. So this inequality is very important. So it will be asked in the examination, state and prove the Jordan inequality, Jordan lemma. Now this result is applicable in many questions to find the integration around a semicircle or upper half circle. Now for example, I am going to prove a very important result. So what is the statement of that result? So now statement is prove that. So prove that integration 0 to infinity sine of pi x over x into 1 minus x square into dx, which is equal to pi. So try it yourself. So I will solve this problem in the next lecture.